You said in a recent interview with the Romanian public television that the Western world, after this Ukraine's war, is more united against Putin's aggression. But looking at the European polls, you seem right. Vast majority of European people are condemning the war and so on. But then, let's look at the politicians. We have Germany, Austria, Hungary, not willing to put more pressure or more sanction, discussing about the gas and the sanction. Viktor Orban said he will not, put this sanction. He will not abide by that because the Hungarian people will suffer and so on. Do you think the politicians are responsible for Putin right now, not in the past? I know your opinion about Merkel and Obama and some other world leaders. They didn't do enough to stop Putin coming to this point. But then today, do you think these leaders are also responsible for not speaking in one voice against Putin?
I think no one expected Europe to be so aggressive, belligerent, and united facing Putin 3 months ago. Yeah. I don't think Olaf Scholz, the current Chancellor of Germany, had in his worst nightmares the current situation where he would be sending heavy weapons to Ukraine and debating when, not if, when Germany can cut Russian oil and gas. It's just a huge change. It's not, whether we should do it. We should do it, but it takes time. So it's a big shift. Yeah, so that's why I would give Olaf Scholz certain credit. He was not elected to be the war leader. He was a successor of the policies of Gerhard Schröder and Angelei Merkel that were so friendly and corrupt towards Putin. But he is following the public pressure. As for President Macron, again, a lot of negative things can be said about his behavior, but he's a president in the country where 55% of the voters in the first ballot voted for openly pro-Putin candidates. Again, result of many years of Putin's propaganda and distorted picture in the minds of French people. As for Viktor Orban, look, it's a long story, and probably we should wait until Putin is out of power, and we'll find out what exactly Putin showed to Orban in 2009 when he went to Russia and came back a different man. Merkel, you couldn't blame Merkel for not understanding the threat. She's from East Germany. She knew what was KGB and STASI. And that's why I want to understand what are the reasons for her to ignore the threat and to do everything that Putin needed to make Europe a hostage of his gas supply. So when Merkel insisted that Nord Stream 2, for instance, was about business and not politics, I would be challenging her innocence. And again, it's not like Schröder. We're not expecting her to take a job from Putin, but I wonder what is in her STASI file.